What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks with the MeidasTouch Network. So due to pressure from Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, and Donald Trump, Kevin McCarthy has decided to cave and go forward with an impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden. And then there was this speech by Matt Gaetz on the House floor today. He went completely unhinged and basically threatened Kevin McCarthy, saying, if you don't start doing these things, we're going to have you removed. Check this out.
On this very floor in January, the whole world witnessed a historic contest for House Speaker. I rise today to serve notice. Mr. Speaker, you are out of compliance with the agreement that allowed you to assume this role. The path forward for the House of Representatives is to either bring you into immediate total compliance or remove you pursuant to a motion to vacate the chair.
And this is basically what Kevin McCarthy has been listening to for months. He tried his best to hold off on the impeachment inquiry because he knows it wasn't warranted. He tried his best to ignore the MAGAs because he knew that they were crazy. But now he's done. Matt Gaetz basically listed off a litany of requests, and if Kevin McCarthy doesn't cave to those requests, they're going to vote to remove him.
We have had no vote on term limits or on balanced budgets as the agreement demanded and required. There's been no full release of the January 6 tapes.
Remember when Kevin McCarthy released all of the January 6 tapes to Tucker Carlson? Tucker went through them all and then came out with like a 5-minute piece basically trying to rewrite what happened on January 6th, but there was nothing there. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene went to the skiff and she saw all the January 6 tapes. And remember, she was going to release them as well. Then she came out and she didn't release them and she gave a bunch of bogus reasons why. But here's the reason why. There's nothing there. We saw January 6 live. We saw it all during the January 6 committee. But Matt Gaetz and them are still acting like, oh, we need to release those tapes so that we can see all the truth. We've seen the truth. People went to the Capitol on January 6th and did Donald Trump's bidding. And for that, many of them are sitting in jail right now. But go on, Matt Gaetz.
As you promised, there has been insufficient accountability for the Biden crime family.
So there's been so much crime by the Biden crime family that you guys can't find any of it with a regular investigation. So you've gone forward with an impeachment inquiry in hopes to find crimes that you can pin on this alleged crime family.
And instead of cutting spending to raise the debt limit, you relied on budgetary gimmicks and rescissions so that you ultimately ended up serving as the valet to underwrite Biden's debt and advance his spending agenda.
So in case you guys don't understand how government spending works, Congress has the power of the purse. So if Matt Gaetz was so sure about this spending budget being so bad, he would have done his job and rallied the majority House Republicans not to vote for that bill. In order for that bill to pass, Republicans had to vote for that bill because they control the House.
Mr. Speaker, you boasted in January that we would use the power of the subpoena and the power of the purse. But here we are, 8 months later, and we haven't even sent the first subpoena to Hunter Biden.
For what? Why would you send a subpoena to Hunter Biden? Like, this would have been a great time to tell the American people exactly what you are going to subpoena Hunter Biden for. Let me remind everyone, Hunter Biden's laptop has been in the possession of the federal government since the Trump administration. They've had that laptop. If there were something there to convict him, subpoena him, indict him on, they would have done it. Matt Gaetz is wasting his time and our time standing on the House floor right now.
That's how you know that the rushed and somewhat rattled performance you just saw from the Speaker isn't real. At this point, during Democrat control over the House of Representatives, they had already brought in Don Jr. 3 times.
Because there's evidence that that family, Eric, Don Jr., Ivanka, and their dad have been criminals for decades. If you can find the same evidence with the Bidens, bring them in.
And we haven't even sent the first subpoena to Hunter Biden. Power of the subpoena and power of the purse. Only thing the 118th Congress is known for at this point is electing Kevin McCarthy Speaker and underwriting Biden's debt. And unfortunately, there's only one of those things we can remediate at this time.
Thank you, Matt Gaetz, for writing the campaign ads for every Democrat in 2024. He just said that the Republican-led House is known for nothing but selecting Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. So when you're at the ballot box and you're asking yourself, Who should I vote for to help with the cost of college? Who should I vote for to help with the cost of health care? Who should I vote for to help lower the price of gas? Who should I vote for to help lower inflation? You can remember that Matt Gaetz said that their Republican-led House has done absolutely nothing for you. Period.
Hey, Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.